Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the shit I do. Well, it's been a while, man. Like,
hey, I mean, I've been doing it, but I can do it. We
Go
found a
ahead,
meme.
do it. I don't even remember how
Welcome back to another episode of Black Opinions Matter, motherfucker. We are live, not dropping tomorrow. Well, we are dropping tomorrow, but we are live.
Yes.
We found Amin. I don't know if Amin's to the left or the right of me on this thing that you're watching, but Amin is back. He can share if he wants to share where he's been, but we got a fun episode. Shouts to Jerv, by the way. Didn't shout him out. He's locked in on the birds. But Eric Adams. This shit. We have an interesting indicted mayor in New York City. Derrick Rose retires. The guys talk about a scenario as far as talking about the NBA, the WNBA playoffs. Is it discrimination? The Knicks got better, and then also is NIL the new sloppy drug deal?
Did the Knicks get better? We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But anyway, we're live. What's up, Amin? Where you been, bro? Can you explain? We see you in the chat last week, by the way.
See me in the chat?
Yeah, you said you said I'll explain or something. I don't know if you was responding or if it was an old YouTube, but you popped up, your message popped up. Was that
I don't even remember. I think you like in the chat, like during the show. Nah, that wasn't me.
Like a YouTube, like it was
like me got hacked. Oh Lord have mercy. Here we go. Now niggas is getting hacked.
You know what's crazy about the hack shit? A nigga I work with, bro. Shout outs to him. He got hacked with the crypto shit, right? So the whole agency seen it, right? The whole agency seen it. So niggas was like, yo, you really not giving out $1,000? Yo, and he was like, yo, do not respond. I repeat, do not respond. I was like, damn, bro. Like it looked like you was giving away bread.
Yeah, I love that hack because no matter how like you think to yourself, clearly everyone's gonna know this is a hack.
Yes.
There's always enough people like, maybe this guy really is just giving out $1,000 just because. Yeah.
Or a nigga horny. You fall for them things where nigga just too horny or nigga accidentally thought it was a real lick.
Niggas don't be locked in. They don't be locked in. My Facebook page been hacked for like over a year. Niggas, I'm thinking everybody just gonna report hack. No, I created a new one, and when I created a new one, that's when niggas hit me and was like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yeah, dog, my shit been hacked." Like, what y'all talking about? Like, y'all just rocking with that shit.
What was your hacked Facebook page doing that would indicate, oh, this is clearly not Jerv anymore?
That's the thing. They're not doing anything. They just changed my age. They made me 10 years younger.
They're looking out for
like,
you.
Matter of fact, someone hit me on my birthday and said, "Yo, why are you fronting on Instagram? You're older than that." I mean, on Facebook. I was like, "Yo, I've been hacked for like 4 months now. Like, you didn't beep."
Hey, the crazy thing about it, what if a nigga got hoes off your shit?
Oh my God.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
That would destroy me. I'm like,
girl,
yeah, like how are you doing better with my life than I am?
Hold on. Don't put that on me though. I mean, like if I'm I'm cool.
Yo, having hoes from your fake profile is crazy.
Like, I'd be honored though. You selected me.
I'm not
to use my life as the way to get the hoes. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. It was a girl that thought she was in a full relationship with me.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Because of stuff that you said.
Somebody
you got hacked.
Nah, somebody used my face.
Oh, somebody catfished her using.
I don't remember the name. I think it was like Lee something. The nigga name was Lee.
Oh,
right. So it was a girl, like on Twitter and shit. I had no face. Like I would if you catch me, it's like literally like you know what I mean. So
the kitchen tray.
Yeah, so it happened where another girl was like, "Hey, like, yo, you talking to? No, you don't know him. His name's Trey. Like, that's not Lee. Nigga, Lee was getting it off. He was getting it off. Lee ain't never pull up. That nigga had. No, he wasn't Edwards. It was like what fucking Lee Williams.
Yo, if somebody told me the name was Lee Edwards, I would definitely think this was a hack. Like, nah, your name's not Lee Edwards.
My name is Lee Edwards.
It's just no way.
Maybe, hey,
But like,
Jerv, maybe Leon Edwards.
Yeah, I can see a Leon Edwards, but I would think Leon Edwards was definitely trying to sell me something. Pause.
Oh man, yeah. Has anyone in the chat been catfished, either on the receiving end or on the they stole your identity to catfish someone else? I don't think. Oh no, you know what? I don't call it catfish, but someone, when I changed my Twitter handle, it used to be at Amin ESPN, and then I changed it to at Darth Amin. And when I changed it, I didn't think to like also register at Amin ESPN. So like within a couple of days, someone went in there and squatted it. And then next thing I know, they're putting out their bullshit basketball opinions on my behalf. I'm like, well, hold on, man. That ain't me. But that's about the closest I've been to catfished. Adam Brewer in the chat says, been accused of catfishing because I grew a beard and didn't update Tinder pictures. Trip.tv said, yes, got my phone stolen in high school and someone had my Facebook login credentials and was messaging mad hoes. Didn't find out until 3 weeks later.
that is nuts.
That is nuts. And shout out to No Cuh in the chat. Yes, many years ago, I had
No Cuh.
Two different girls, sent pics of at least 3 different girls each. I mean, yeah, six photos with 2 girls. That's crazy.
I want to know. I want to know what happened when the homegirl pulled up and saw my man didn't have the beard. Like, what happened?
You know what,
Did she
man?
pull off?
I take that back. I was catfished years and years and years ago. I just remembered this. I was in college, and it was like on one of the message boards, like Black Planet or some shit like that. And the girl,
you had a picture like this.
Yes, but like also here, right? Shoulders up. And so I was like, all right, cool. Like, let's do it. So then we went, because I wasn't driving. My boy had to give me a ride she was going to Clark, Atlanta, I want to say. Give me a ride over to their dorm house situation, whatever. And like on the way, I was like, he's like, so you never met her before? And I was like, nah. And I started thinking, man, I was thinking, what if this is a setup or something like that? So I told him, just wait outside. I went in there and I saw her. And from here up, it was accurate. And then like from here down, it was like the size of this couch. And I was like, oh, hey, da-da-da. And like she introduced me to roommates, whatever. And like, I'm like, gave her a hug, whatever. And I was like, oh, you know what? My boy's outside. Because he dropped me off. Let me tell him it's cool. I was worried it was some sort of setup. Everybody laughed and stuff. I was like, drive. And drove off. Drove off into the night. Never hit her up again. Never talked to her again. Wow.
She probably sees you on TV now and thinks you're like the biggest jerk ever.
No way, dude. This was like a strong decade and a half before I'm on TV. Like she saw me one time, bro, and then like never saw me again.
Your name's like, not that forgettable, my guy.
Let me put it this way. Dude, back then I wasn't even going by my name. I had a nickname and shit.
Okay.
What was your nickname?
What was your nickname?
Skinny. My nickname was Skinny.
You was skinny.
I was real skinny. This is before I started to eat good. Yeah, before I made this money. That's right, bitch. But the funny thing is, this
money changes people, y'all. Money changes people, and for this nigga,
sure
and for this nigga case, this nigga gained weight. Cause hey, you know what's crazy thing about it? I remember when niggas would be trying to find a picture for you, right?
Yeah.
And niggas would be Googling, and then niggas be like, "That ain't me." Hey, yo, you was so skinny, bro. Like I'm talking about,
and that's not
for real.
That's not. But also, that wasn't that far off, Yo, by the way, Catfish came out in 2010, so this shit happened to me a full decade before catfishing was a thing.
Hey, we can't say it no more. I mean, we can say it, but before niggas used to say, me and the homies used to say, you got Ray Finkled.
Oh man, no, thankfully I didn't get Ray Finkel.
Yo, niggas used to be like, yo, my nigga got Finkled.
Yo, hold on. Let me some of these more. She was the originator of filters. That's a good one. Yeah. Let's see. Went on a Bumble date and Shorty told me she's got a kid and currently going through a divorce. Does it count if they omitted crucial info? No, that doesn't count, sir.
No,
Does she
that's
look
not.
good?
No.
Does she smell good? Then you're good, man.
Hey,
What are you worried about? Who cares?
Hey, hiding your kids is crazy. I remember a chick hit her kid. I was so shocked. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Oh, you belong in a special place." I know that's none of my business, but you ain't tell me you got a whole fucking 10-year-old.
She wasn't hiding her kid from the world. Okay. She was hiding the world from her kid.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, attaboy, Jerv.
Manny Teo.
No, Manti Teo, yeah.
Manti
Teo. You call him Manny Teo?
Manny Teo.
Manny Teo, Puerto Rican.
That's terrible.
Manny Teo.
That'd have been his name if he played for the Giants or some shit.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna tell you right this. If you are a man hiding the fact that you are in a relationship or whatever, I think, yeah, like, yo, man, like, you out here cheating, man. Just cheat. Just be like, yo, man, I'm cheating.
Twitter gave us good shit like that.
You'll be surprised how many girls are like, okay, and they go along with it. If you're a woman, I really don't care, man. You tell me you're single. You tell me you have, like, I don't care. Whatever makes you feel better about this little fantasy, as long as I don't get beat up in the process. Like, that's like, as long as some dude that come and try to kill me, I'm good.
Yo, Twitter gave us the greatest gift one time when nigga was acting like he was running errands, but he was getting married. That shit was legendary.
Wait, what was that?
You don't remember that? I ain't even gonna say, I ain't gonna say bro name because he got a new situation, but
it's a person that people know.
Nigga, they put the pictures and everything. Nigga, it was
no.
on
Is
Twitter,
this someone that we know, or like he's famous through the story?
He's famous through that story like Snotty, bro. Okay. You know what I mean? He like an internet legend at this point. Niggas meme. Niggas are doing the meme like, "Hey, I'll be right back." And he was
Text me, please. Text me the name. I don't know. I probably don't know who the guy is, but just in case, I might find out.
Yo, that nigga's a legend, though.
The Trip TD said, "Whose business is my relationship status?" Attaboy. Sean McCullough says, "Does it count that she sounded so fine over the phone and was a total opposite in person?" Wait, but you didn't see what she looked like before?
That doesn't count.
But if you're saying her voice was sexy on the phone and it wasn't sexy in person, then that doesn't count. I'm sorry, dude.
No, because there's different levels of the sexy, and you got to be able to. That's on you. You probably fucked that up. You didn't sniff out the. You didn't sniff it out.
Yo, Tony Starks is asking if we review Power. Tony Starks, welcome back to the show 3 years later. Like we have. Yeah. By the way, the day we stopped reviewing Power was the day I stopped watching. I realize that now. The only reason I watched was just to do this on the show, just to shit on it here.
So I still watch.
As soon as you still watch for real, all of them.
Yeah.
Even though I ran into what's her name at the All-Star game, I ran into Diana from Power.
Oh,
and then lied. I was like, oh, I love the show so much.
Hell yeah, you would love the show right now too, but whatever.
Okay.
Shit's ridiculous.
Trey's texted me. Let's see if this is. I kind of recognize the name. I recognize the name. I wouldn't. Yes, I've seen the name. I wouldn't know that guy.
I'm gonna
That's
find
crazy.
it.
Like, hey, I'll be right back. Let me hold on. I gotta go help. Hey, Jerv, I gotta go help my buddy move. Yeah, Jerv. Before we start the show, me and Jerv were talking about the most ridiculous ask in the world that we fell for back in the day. Was your buddy tells you, "Hey, help me move. I'll get you some pizza and some beer." And like that was the trade-off. The trade-off was I spend my entire Saturday. I'm sweating
for free lunch
and stuff. For a couple of slices of pizza and a couple of beers for basically $14. $14. I'm helping you move your life from one building to a completely different building on the other side of town.
Hey,
It's
back
never
be
next door.
sore, back be sore, arm. You be at the next thing you doing, moving your arm. Like, damn, man. I done did that shit though for like some chicks. Like, nigga,
Yo, Sean
I'm
McCullough has clarified. He said this is pre-social media, and her girl told me she was cute. Yeah, I mean, look, you fell for it. She told you she looked like Janet Jackson. Meanwhile, she looked like Freddie Jackson.
yeah, it's basically Friday. That's it.
Yep.
Niggas falling for the
Yep.
niggas seen the movie and still falling for it. That's on you.
No, back in the day, you had no choice.
Back in the day, no, back in the day,
You
I
had
got
no
finkled, like
choice.
I said I got finkled
Well,
way too much.
Don't say you got finkled, because that's
Well,
the situation.
oh,
Brother, if you got finkled, then that's a different episode that we got to do here.
yeah, that is.
Live your life.
That nigga did the plunge on his face.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura was a wild nigga, bro.
That when he's with the reveal, when he's like, Finkel is Einhorn, and the cops are like, what? And then he like rips the shirt off, and the titties are there, and everyone's like, what are you doing? And he rips the front off. It's like, what? And then his homeboy behind him is like, hey,
Tone low.
oh, no, it was Dan Marino. Dan Marino, because he tied up.
Oh, there is. Yeah,
Dan Marino was like over there, and then he's like turning around, and you see the dick, and then Tone Loc and everybody else say, because they all, every single one of them, a whole department.
The 90s was so great, man.
No.
We're never gonna get that memory. You know what I mean? I think about it all the time, bro. I think about those random references. Like, Cinephobe is great for that. Like, to relive those type of moments.
You get to go back in time.
I be literally sitting there like, damn, like, Mad TV got together recently. The cast.
Oh, did they?
Right? The cast, right? So it's like, my uncle asked me to clean the tiles up his roof and pay me my brother 7 hours of hard work for 20 fucking bucks. I think I would have beat your uncle ass.
My bad. I'm sorry.
I would beat your uncle ass on that, man. Yes, I do miss the art comedy era, because that shit was just so crazy. Because like, when you really think about all the shit, bro. What you gonna say?
But by the way, you know why that era died, right? Like, a lot of people think it's because of cancel culture. It's not. That's not the reason why those comedies died. Those comedies died because most of them were made with the thought, like, I hope this blows up in the theater, but if it don't, we're gonna make it up on DVD sales or VHS sales. That's how all those movies survive. They all survive. Now, every once in a while, you get something like Wedding Crashers or The Hangover that was like a massive crossover success. But when you think a lot of these other movies, they were all like modest at the box office, but then sold shit tons. Like a movie like Old School, a movie like Starsky and Hutch, like all these movies made money on the DVD sales and the physical media. And once we went to streaming, it was like nobody, like no studio wants to take on the risk of, I make this movie and nobody goes to see it, or not enough people go to see it, and I'm not going to make my money back. If I don't make it back at the theater, it's not going to get made back, because streaming is kind of like streaming for music artists. You're making a fraction of a penny on each stream. So yeah, man, it's crazy. That's what killed it all. Was Tropic Thunder the last great R-rated comedy? No, there were other ones. Because Tropic Thunder was like 2008, 2009.
That's the blackface one, right?
Yeah.
That shit was awesome.
I think the last great R-rated comedy was like Hangover 3. Like, as far as one to go out in the theater. Deadpool. I'm sorry. You're right. Deadpool. Every Deadpool movie. Every Deadpool movie is definitely.
Does that count though? Because it's still it's superhero.
I mean, sure, it's hiding behind superhero, but the idea that they made it, they allowed it to get made.
I got you.
But maybe you're right. Maybe it's because they thought,
Game
like,
night.
yeah, this thing.
What's Game Night?
Game Night was the one where it's like, it's actually a pretty funny movie, where they're playing a game and then they got kidnapped or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, no, that was funny. That was funny.
It was funny. It's funny, but like, it didn't make a lot of money.
I definitely go to theater to watch that.
Bad Moms, Girls Trip. Girls Trip, I think, was the last big R-rated movie. R-rated comedy.
That was
the
basically the female version of Hangover, right?
Yeah, that's the one with Tiffany Haddish. If you remember, like it
Oh.
blew up. Everyone went crazy. It was Tiffany Haddish, and I want to say Jada Pinkett and someone else. Batter Santa, like nah. I mean, like that's a movie that I watched, but like nobody watched that shit.
Batter Santa,
Black
no.
Dynamite, nobody watched that shit.
Whoa, whoa.
Black Dynamite, dog. Let's not do a Nipsey Hussle again. I'm telling you, a studio made a shit ton of money in the box office, and tell me they give it a shit.
No, that's a hood classic though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, but it's like again, that's like a hood classic. If you say hood classics cannot exist anymore, they're done. There are no more hood classic.
I disagree.
Hood classic movie? What, name one?
So okay, hood classic movies, yes. They've moved them to these hood classic you shit series.
Tubi?
No. Like Money and Violence was a hood classic.
No, TV is different because TV they get subscription. If I got you on a subscription channel, I can get you hooked in and keep it like so. Power is an example of that. I'm talking about hood classic movie. My man Tony Stark said Half Baked, brother. That was 1997. I'm talking about what's the last hood classic that came out.
And Half Baked's only funny to those that smoke because I've watched it with a room full of people that do not smoke, and they looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
I don't smoke.
You like it?
I think Half Baked is
your comedy. You've got more of
Half Baked is a cult classic. I won't call it hood classic because it's a lot of white people love that movie. Hood classics to me are like Paper Soldiers.
Paid in Full.
Like those movies are never going to get made again.
State Property.
Yep, they're not going to get made because they were made with the eye for, hey, it may not make a lot in the theaters, but we're going to sell a lot of DVDs.
I never saw Killer Season. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I mean, it's a hood movie. Like
Meteor Man.
Acting, rapper, Meteor Man. Again, that shit's from like 1993. Where are y'all at? American Gangster, Tony Stark's. It was directed by Ridley Scott and starred Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe. You think that's a hood movie?
And had Jay-Z do the soundtrack.
Like, you might as well call Malcolm X a hood movie at that point.
Just because there's black people and it's in the hood does not make it a hood movie.
Philadelphia hood movie. Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks. Hood movie.
Oh my god. Belly
is 1998. Yo, do me a favor. Don't name hood movies. I want the last hood movie made. I need recent. You got Hoodlum was 1997. What are you doing?
Hoodlum just has the word hood in it. It's not a hood classic.
It is a hood classic. No, that is.
You think Hoodlum's a hood classic?
Yeah, man. White people.
Dude, it had Lawrence Fishburne. They don't.
Oh, I know. And it had Tim Roth. White people don't know what Hoodlum is. I'm telling you. There's a lot of black people who don't know what Hoodlum is.
No.
I tell you what makes it. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Put it on a poll on Twitter. Have you heard of Hoodlum? And then follow-up question: are you black?
State your race. This is not the census.
Hoodlum, man. Hoodlum was a good movie. Baby Boy. Again, that can't be the most recent one. Hard to name any current movies. Yeah, that's right, because streaming killed that shit. Now they're all Tubi movies. Those are all the hood classics. Nobody can name them. Nobody knows who's in them.
Do you watch Tubi?
Not them Tubi movies. No, I watch Tubi for other shit, like the real movies that are on there.
I'm good. I'm just not fucking with it. I can't do it, man.
No, there are real movies on there. Like sometimes it's like, hey, I want to watch Ace Ventura when Nature Calls. It's on Tubi. Like they have back catalog movies. They're real movies on there. It's just they also have these ridiculous ass movies. Tubi and Pluto TV, man. I'm telling you, if I was broke, like really broke where I can't even afford cable or nothing, I'm just basically I'm paying for internet. I'm getting Tubi and I'm getting Pluto TV, and I'm good. I don't need Netflix. I don't need any of that shit. Them shits, I'm telling you, them shits will hold you down. You won't be current. People say, "Oh man, did you see the new episode of that?" And I'm like, "Nope." But I tell you what, I did watch NYPD Blue,
season 3, episode
season
6.
3. Yeah.
I don't know shit about
Motion. Yeah, Eric Motion says, "Is Dope the last hood movie?" Dope might be it. That was the John Singleton movie. It
Dope.
was a really well done movie too. It was like
looked that
Fresh. It was like a West Coast version of Fresh. Right? Am I right, Eric?
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw that.
It was a dope movie. Like I saw when it came out, I was like, "This shit looked dumb." Then I watched it. I was like, "Oh shit!" It's like Fresh. It's a lot like Fresh. Fresh. Remember Fresh, right?
Oh yeah, Fresh was a good movie.
Yeah, Fresh.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a solid, solid.
Fresh was an excellent movie. Like if you watch it, it's like, oh, this ain't just no hood fucking yo nigga. What up? It's like, it's well done.
Straight out of
no
Compton.
cut. No cut said Fresh was dope. Well done. Fish sticks in my Pluto TV voice. So we got a joke on Cinephobe that because Pluto TV, the first time we discovered it, it was like, oh, this shit is free, and it got the movie that we need to watch next week. All right, cool. So when we watched the movie, oh, this nigga Acho in a commercial. What commercial is this?
It's funny as you say
Lululemon?
that.
Acho's in a Lululemon commercial. That's funny. That's funny. Yo, so we watched Pluto. We watched on Pluto TV. When the movie ended, for me, it said, "Hey, you know how it suggests what you should watch next." For me, it suggested something like "I Got the Hookup" or some hood ass movie. For Zach, it suggested like Empire Records or some white movie, and I was like, "Is Pluto TV like?" I was like, Zach's Pluto TV. Zach's Pluto TV is suggested like whatever Empire Records. And my Pluto TV, hey man, you might like this shit right here. So we came up with that's the Pluto TV voice. Hey man. So what about Straight Outta Compton? Straight Outta Compton, I guess, would be. It's a black movie. I don't know if it's a hood movie. Is it a hood movie? Had a big budget. Hood movies got a huge budget, man. Uncut Gems is not a hood movie. Get the fuck out of here. A24 cannot make a hood movie.
Dude, I saw Uncut Gems and I thought Righteous Gemstones.
Let me clarify something for everybody. Just because niggas in the hood like it doesn't make it a hood movie. Just because niggas in the hood like it doesn't mean it's a hood movie.
Why you say it like Dr. Umar?
Yeah. Just because niggas in the hood like it doesn't mean that it's a hood movie.
He says that shit 3 times just to make sure. It's a
Snow Bunny movie. And he can be close to the screen, be like this, reading like, it's a hood movie for the Snow Bunnies. It's a hood movie
for the Snow Bunnies.
It is a hood movie for the Snow Bunnies. I root for my brothers, actors and directors. I root for them, but not when they have the Snow Bunnies. They are trying to dilute the black man with the Snow Bunnies. I don't want no Snow Bunnies. I don't want no rice bunnies. I don't want no sand bunnies. I don't want no salsa bunnies.
Rice bunnies is crazy.
When he said that shit, ladies and gentlemen, I am not making this shit up. This is a direct quote. He said, snow bunnies, rice bunnies, sand bunnies, salsa bunnies. And when I sat there and I did the math of what each one of those meant,
salsa bunny sounds delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
Salsa bunny. Phil comes in with the Mobb Deep murder music movie that came out like 1999. Thank you. Black Panther was put out by Marvel Studios, produced by Louis Esposito and Victoria Alonso and Kevin Feige. So that is not a hood movie. Just because niggas in the hood like it does not make it a hood movie.
That's a good point, man. It's valid as fuck, man. Honestly, you should tweet that one. That was a good one right there. Because a lot of niggas do think a lot of shit is hood. It ain't, nigga.
Trey, I
We
don't know.
just
You
like
might have missed
we
it.
just like
You might have missed it. Some nigga said American Gangster. I said this shit was directed by Ridley Scott and starred Denzel Washington and goddamn Russell Crowe. What the fuck are you on? You think that's a hood movie? And they commissioned Jay-Z to do the soundtrack.
Gladiator, because it was about slavery.
Yo, niggas is sick. Also, apologies to the audience, man. I fucking hate technology now. Shit said
What's your
I'm
dog
running out
do?
of no, it says I'm running out of fucking memory. But what? I ain't got nothing on that computer. So the shit just started talking about if you don't force quit the application. So while we talking, I'm force quitting shit, and then the shit just glitched out and closed out. Nigga. Between Apple and my computer, they be pissing me the fuck off. Why I ain't got no storage space? Y'all niggas want me to buy 20 gigabytes for $5 every month for the shit to say it's full anyway. Nigga, I ain't doing that shit.
Yo, Trey, I want to transition here. You said NIL in college is like a sloppy drug deal.
Oh
and
God.
I'm wondering if you're talking about the UNLV story, or is this
Yes.
a different thing you're talking about?
Well, no, just
Okay.
in general. I've been in the space right now, like hiring kids to do these endorsement deals and things. Well, get these endorsement deals for them and stuff like that. But like also getting them in advertising. And these deals be ridiculous, first of all, in general. Cause I be thinking I'm ready to quit my whole little get down and go just get in front of a camera.
Now the
right?
kids, the kids that are getting these kids, what are their like? They're in college,
Yes,
or are these athletes or influencers?
athletes.
Okay, and what caliber are we talking? Like Power 5, or just talking about D1?
So if you D1, cool, you scratch the surface. But if you like the face of something, a motherfucker asked me, right, for Iron Safe his campaign, and we were like, yo, we gonna like make this kid the super, like he's the main thing. Now
Is he like John Morant, Paul George? Like, I go to a small school, but I'm that shit.
Nah,
Or is
he go to a school that Jerv like. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
this
Gay
motherfucker.
University. Got it.
I
I don't know why I did
Yo,
that.
sick, man. But
Super does that.
one of the schools, right? And I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Like I'm talking to the agent. Agent says, oh, if you even thinking about talking to us, it's gonna start at 6 figures. I said, now I only need him for 2 minutes.
Right.
6 figures. That's what's gonna stop. He has school, he has games, he has practice he has to focus on, and you're taking him away from his studies. It's gonna cost 6 figures. I said, all right, thank you. I'll go back.
Yeah.
This not gonna work. But I was like, yo, the leverage that these motherfuckers got now is crazy. So
but it is crazy because it's like this isn't like, because some of these NIL deals, there's a continuing commitment.
yes.
You got to make appearances. You got to do all, like, it's written. So to give people the context, the quarterback for UNLV starts the season 3-0. It's the best start they've ever had. It's the first time they've ever been ranked on the coaches poll. He's killing it. He's a transfer from Holy Cross. His family claims that the assistant coach promised them $100,000, right? But they never got in writing. They said it was a verbal promise. The head coach is saying, hey, if you didn't hear it from me, and it don't count. The only NIL deal we have with the kid is worth $3,000 a month. And you got to make appearances and all types of stuff. So the kid basically said, if you don't give me my $100,000, I'm out of here. And the school was like, well, I don't have nothing that says I owe you $100,000. So the kid left. Kid entered the transfer portal. He's redshirting the rest of the year. And the whole thing is blown up. Now, here's the crazy thing. I got my hands on an NIL contract from UNLV. Not for this kid, for a different athlete. And I'm like, I kind of got to side with the school on this one, because I read through the contract. I'm like, yo, they are very meticulous with their NIL deals. Their NIL collective. The school doesn't negotiate the NIL. There's like a third party, usually made of boosters and shit, that does that. This shit is like an NBA contract. it has the number of appearances, it has a number, what time you got to do that, like how many each month, how much you get paid per month, what happens if you don't do it, what happens if we don't, like it's ironclad. If they offered you $100,000, my guy, it would have been like this. It wouldn't have been like, I got you on $100,000. That's the sloppy shit that Trey is talking about. But the crazy thing, Trey, what you're describing is if they just getting the money just for literally the name, image, and likeness, you're not actually doing any work other than the original photo shoot, commercial shoot, whatever. Like, don't come to me with, oh, it's taking away time, whatever. Just come to me like, Burger King is offering 2. All right, I can deal with that. But you just on principle, like, oh my God, like that means you're full of shit to me. And they'll be like, okay, thank you. I'll just go to another app. There's someone out there who's going to say, yeah, for a couple of minutes of my time, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. I think like a kid, for example, that I know and I've been mentoring or whatever, and then he kind of got into the other hands. He said he signed with the school, right? They guaranteed this whole amount, Hey, you're going to get this amount. They paid him up front, bro, and never paid him that second half on his second semester, like his second. So they got him to commit. They got him to go there.
Yeah.
And he's like, shit, I'm transferring. So that's why transfer portal has been so crazy, because also the schools and the coaches have been promising these offers and not backing up what they're supposed to do.
Because they're living in the past. They think it's the old days. Where you say whatever it is to get the kid here, and then when you get it here, you flip it on them, and everything's gonna work out. Like this, the old days is done, man. Like
I love what that kid's doing in UNLV though.
Yeah, I mean, like I think I talked to Mike Ryan, Lebitard show. Mike Ryan is part of the University of Miami NIL collective. Like he's out here, he's doing these deals, he's on ground level. And I said to him, "How would you do it differently?" And he said, "Yo, honestly, it should have never came out. The moment the kid had a problem, all right, let's talk about it. Let's figure it out.
Solve it. Yeah.
Let's solve it. Because at the end of the day, you're having a great season. It's not like he's not worth it. Right. And, and also it sounds like your coach is the one that fucked up.
Yeah.
The kid didn't pull out the number from the sky and say, actually, I'm playing well. I need $100,000 now. Like that would be different. That's not what he's doing. He was promised this. Him and his father were promised this by an assistant coach. And the assistant coach has not commented. They've never denied that it happened. The UNLV's whole thing is that coach said, I didn't say that shit. And we didn't put that shit in writing. So that means it's not real. Like that to me is y'all are being sloppy. But the reality is if I was the kid, because now, I mean, he was having a great season. Like you finished the season out. You would have been a hero.
And it was like that was the highest that they've I guess the best record in a long time since they've
this is the first time they've ever been ranked in the top 25. Like this is this
nigga saying I'm out. He's saying I'm out.
He was gonna be a god. But see, one thing is like you was gonna be a god in Vegas, and the problem is now they got the CEO of Circa Sports, which is that new casino that got the Sunday Swim. Where they got the sports book in the swimming pool. It's like one of the hottest tickets in Vegas right now. The guy said, "I'll come up. I got $100,000 right now. Let's make it happen." But the problem
let's keep this shit rolling.
The nigga already said, "I quit." He did a Instagram thing like, "Thank you for everything," whatever. You know how football is as a team sport. You can't do that shit and then bring that guy. Psych, I'm back. Like them niggas ain't gonna look at you the same.
The niggas gonna do that nigga like Willie Beeman. Them linemen gonna move the fuck out the way and let him get cracked.
Unless he break him off with some paper.
He not doing that. He seemed like he need all his. He ain't shaving nothing off. He ain't nothing off the top. You ain't getting nothing here. You ain't getting none of that shit.
Quick little $500 gift cards to like.
Nah. That's the coldest thing about that shit about NIL. I get it. You play with some good niggas, but nigga, to be in college and see the next nigga to you, next to you, left or right, eating better than you. Oh.
But niggas was always doing that shit. Niggas, dog,
but niggas is still niggas wasn't doing that crazy.
Joe Hamilton was my next door neighbor. Y'all don't remember Joe Hamilton? He was second. He was a runner up for Heisman Trophy. He won all the awards for best quarterback in the country. The nigga was nice, right? He was my next door neighbor. Like we used to go hang out at his place and all that shit. This nigga was driving all type of shit. Like we knew the deal. Like we go out, Joe had the bill. We knew the deal. They ain't no anybody stupid. Joe
Well, no,
roommates were like all
I'm ta-
football players,
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about. Well, yeah, and that's
the
where
other
I'm getting
athletes.
at it.
But I'm saying
My
all
thing
his
is,
roommates, his roommates was the star DB and the star linebacker. And then I can't remember who the fourth nigga was. But like it's 4 niggas it's like a 4-bedroom. All them niggas was on the football team. We all knew the deal, nigga. Like nobody was confused. Like that's sport. Like that's most college sports. Now, is it different? Now I see Shador Sanders in a KFC commercial. How would I feel if I was, like Travis Hunter, who I haven't seen in a commercial?
because that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
maybe.
Like it get tricky.
Shador got a million cars too.
But also,
I be
Shador's
looking-
daddy's rich. Like that's another.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like,
but that's a different.
Remember
But
Romeo?
a nigga give you a pass on some shit like that. You play with a rich nigga, shit like, yo, you supposed to have that. But the thing is like nigga being in the locker room, especially like a nigga bullshitting or he ain't playing great or some other shit or niggas like that's where it get tricky. Because I talked to Rod Strickland about this. Like me and Rod Strickland work at LIU, and Strick was like, imagine trying to tell a kid for one, hey, bro, you need to work. You need to do this. For one, I already hate that niggas be disrespecting the legends anyway. But like them niggas be looking at him like he ain't shit, right? Secondly,
because Rod now background. Rod also worked in the G League. You get some of that,
and he has history to develop, nigga. He know what it takes to get there, right? And niggas still look at him, right? And I taught some of them kids, right? So I'm like, bro, y'all got NBA ex-NBA players, y'all coach, bro. Niggas still looking at and Rod like, yo, I gotta get his kid.
I
gotta get his kid.
You go to LIU,
$3,000, and I gotta get his kid $500. He had a better game than him. The kid that's making less, and then you gotta go in and still go in the locker room, and it's just the morale of like, nigga. Imagine they paying $10,000, $50,000, $100,000.
No, but
that shit get tricky. Some of them niggas making more than the coaches.
Trey, the crazy thing is like, you go to LIU.
Yeah.
Like, who are you to tell anybody? Let alone a dude that played 18 years in the league, the dude that inspired Kyrie Irving. Like, if you think about all the shit that Rod Strickland is, and you're like, you gonna doubt this nigga's instruction?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Niggas know it all though. That's why I'm saying these niggas know it all. Same thing as the young boy from New York. Bro just left. He made it. He say, and then he gonna brag in the post. Hey, I made $1 million.
Who?
Jelly Fam. He created Jelly Fam. Bro left. He left the school. He said, "Oh, thank you for everything. I'm leaving basketball." But he said,
I saw this.
But don't get it twisted. I made millions doing this.
Wait, Jerv. This is a dude. He's in the league, right?
Nah,
he just retired. Wait, who was it? It was someone.
You talking about Adrian Griffin Jr. that just retired? He 21.
Oh,
there's a young boy that's like going into his senior year, bro. He said, yeah, I forgot what school he's at, but he's like, yeah, this not working for me no more. I'm done with basketball. Thank you for all. He's like, but I was grateful to make $1 million in this shit. And niggas was like, what? Like,
I mean, look,
if you in the NIL, if you turn the kid into a millionaire before he even get to whatever he trying to get to, nigga had no drive. He had no drive to be like, oh, I'm gonna get more money. Nigga, cool with that shit. He about to turn into a streamer and get some hoes.
He about to turn into a stripper.
No. Cause like I don't know what's going on with Adrian Griffin. I hope he good. Adrian Griffin Jr. I hope he good. I heard he might even go to a religious path and become a preacher. Dang. But if
whatever,
not,
man, whatever makes you happy.
The thing is, I can see a lot of kids saying "fuck hoop" after they get their bread. If they get enough bread, nigga gonna be like, cause we gonna be in a bad problem, nigga, where we only gonna have like 8-year vets where niggas just tapped out. I'm cool.
We're not. You know why?
Because them checks,
grip of niggas coming from Africa. That's coming and they'll be like, I just want to fucking play. Like, oh, I can take care of my family and all my family, extended family, and my country and all that shit. That shit is coming. Y'all sick of Giannis? There's 8 million Giannis is on the way. They're all coming. Wembanyama, they're all coming. They're all coming. And we're gonna reach a point where it's like soccer, where it's like, yeah, this is the best league in the world. Ain't nobody here for like and even playing it from here, or maybe a select few, and that's cool. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm all for give it to the hungriest. Give it to the hungriest. If you hungry, you want to do this. If you want to go do TikTok dances and paint your toenails and all that stuff, man, go ahead do that. Go ahead and do that. Like, it's cool. There are other people who want to do this. We're not. It's the game ain't gonna stop.
Yeah,
For the record, that no one works harder than some of those young men, though. Just to make it be clear, you know.
Well, I wasn't talking
your TikTok. Okay,
I wasn't talking about anyone specific, Jerv.
Okay.
Jervay hit dog holler ass nigga, bro. He be reacting to anything.
Nah, we got to watch niggas like Amin. Niggas like Amin. You gotta throw a little jab.
Yeah, how's Caleb Williams doing, by the way?
Oh my god, bro.
We don't want to talk about that, huh? Okay.
Go Rams. Yeah. Go Rams, nigga.
We don't talk about that. Y'all, everyone's having a good time. If I bring up Caleb Williams, all of a sudden everyone's like, oh. Y'all niggas is yelling at me like, why can't he? I mean, I'm like, I didn't say he can't. I said, you better be fucking nice. Better be fucking nice.
It's early. It's early, brother. You know what I mean? It's only a couple games into the season. Some people take a little longer to develop, you know?
Sure they do. Sure. Are they going to give him that time to develop? Do you think?
Yes.
He's going to get that grace? He's going to get that grace?
He has to.
Yeah. I mean, he'll get like 3 years, 2-3 years.
They'll fire the coach before they fire him, before they let that dude go now, because Fields.
We're not going to let him go, but yeah. I'm with you. Like, Fields look good over there in
you gotta put them dudes in success too. Like, some of them stink. Some of them quit, or you quit on them a little early.
Sam Darnold, man.
Oh my god,
Sam Darnold.
He fucking balling. I had to pick him up on fantasy. I said, all right, bro, fuck it. He knew Kirk Cousins, huh? Nigga,
new Kirk Cousins, the new Ryan Tannehill, like all these
Ryan
guys.
Fitzgerald.
What's my man down in Tampa? Baker.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker, yeah.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield is lighting us the fuck up.
Hey, white quarterbacks spin the block be crazy. White quarterback spin block be crazy because them niggas be coming back with a vengeance. Niggas go win. Nigga have a great ass defense, nigga, and win 14 games of the season and then win a Super Bowl and be talking shit. He might have had 5 good games and go get him a bag after that. You'd be like, what?
The niggas love Baker though, man.
Oh my god.
The guys that play with Baker love Baker.
Yeah, they love him. He's got attitude.
I'm pretty sure he's a guy's guy like Johnny Manziel, bro. You know what I mean? Like, them niggas is like, they cool as fuck, but like, you know,
Johnny Manziel was a wild boy.
Johnny Manziel was the original NIL.
Did I ever tell y'all a story I partied with him?
No.
No.
No. Easy. Hold on. There ain't no bossa novas now, so
hey. No, all I'm gonna just say is, nigga's a legend. He just do this, and everybody in the party kept doing this. And this is I said, oh, you the one. This is when they was treating him like, you know, they made the song. So when he walk in, draft pick, Johnny Manziel, how you the man still? You know what I mean? Like, they was doing all that. Everybody was just like, yo, isn't LeBron's on him, bruh.
Oh yeah,
that dude partied, and then niggas watched him in the game go crazy. I said, how? I seen what you was doing. How? That's it. He is a guy's guy. I would say that. Like, that dude can go ball out, but he gonna be with the homies. You be like, hey, you gotta go to bed. That nigga find a way to sneak up out that room to go party with the homies.
Fuck, man. The homies need me.
Because you know that's the one sport thing that people don't think about. NFL got real curfews. Like, you will be disciplined. Niggas be going to they gotta be at the hotel by 9-10 p.m. Like, they do not play in the NFL. Like, I mean, no, y'all ain't going out, bro. No, game day. They like that shit be so real. I respect that curfew for real. But for somebody to really be rocking out, and you go do your thing, like that Clinton Portis story where the nigga said he was drunk, nigga, and Shannon Sharp told that nigga to go do some liners, do 10 and go throw it up. Yeah. Nigga said he had his best Russian shit. Nigga said he had 270 something yards. He said, go look at the shit. He said, I was drinking, I was throwing up. And he said he was about to go knock on the coach's door and say he can't play, and Shannon Sharp stopped him. He was like, you better go do. He said, you better go do them gases and throw that shit up. He said that nigga had the best game. He said he played like a video game mode after he threw up. I said, yo, this nigga crazy.
I've never thought about that. Like, yo, if you throw, like, you drink,
light.
you sick, you throw up afterward, you actually feel pretty good. And then after that, like, yeah, I've never thought about it. Let me go play ball right now. Usually, you just kind of like relieved, like, okay, feel better now.
But no, everything's out. Everything's out. You might smell like the bar. Nigga tackle you and be like, it's gross. What is this shit?
Channing Frye told us a story about Larry Brown had practice on New Year's Day.
Oh,
like New Year's Day morning. And so, basically, ain't nobody go out. And Jerome James was like, fuck that shit. I'm going out. And I'm still coming to practice. So Jerome James said he showed up from his night out straight to practice, came out the limo. Just fucking reeking of alcohol.
Oh my
God. Said was fucking up the play. He's drunk. He's like, he's fucking up the plays. He couldn't run in a straight line. He was running. He's like veering off to the right.
Oh my God. The craziest shit, playing in the Drew League probably exposed me to that. Cause I never exposed, I'm college, niggas be kind of taking it a little serious, a little bit, right?
Right.
But in the Drew League, you playing with nothing but grown men, right?
Right.
You have ever been screened by, and niggas don't do this no more, paint check, where nigga go, oof, and hit you?
Yeah.
So blindly, nigga, I ran into this dude. He was sweaty.
You cutting across the lane?
I was cutting across the lane, but I was like chasing the other guard.
Oh,
okay. I ran into him and I planted right in like the solar plex. But he's like 6'9".
Yeah.
A man, sweaty. But you could tell that nigga had been drinking gin.
Tequila. Gin? Oh,
night. Like, and I was like,
that's a man's drink.
I was like, you know what I mean? Like I had to shake it off because it was just planted. It was, first of all, sweat. And then you just smell. And my nose is so sensitive. Like the sensitive. So I just I was like, time out. I got to get out of this joint because this shit was crazy. But he was killing. He was out there hooping drunk, sweating
gin
niggas with the sweating gin, but face up. Ooh, dunk, mid-range. Just giving it to niggas drunk, faded. Faded out there.
Jordan Love is really having a tough day for the Green Bay Packers, by the way.
Oh, God.
Second pick.
I'll be scared to be black, bro, and play for the Green Bay Packers. Some teams, I just be scared I'll be scared for them black players sometimes.
I don't like where do they live? Where do they live? That's the thing I don't get. Like,
Green Bay,
where do you
crazy?
live?
You know the crazy thing about that? Like the Kansas Cities. You know what I mean?
Kansas City's a city, man. Like,
it's a city.
I get it.
It's a city, but I'm talking about like when you go. I guess that is a big city because they need hoops.
Yeah, like
I would love Kansas City to have NBA. Like,
don't say that shit, nigga. Like, don't give these niggas any ideas. We're done. We're off of that shit. No more. Vegas, Seattle, Mexico City. Those are the only three I want to hear from now.
Seattle gonna be cool, but niggas gonna be rained out. It's gonna be cool. Niggas gonna be at Key Arena, rain the fuck out, man.
But the playoffs,
it's gonna be some hoes in the crowd, and it's gonna be rain the fuck out. Yes, and the nightlife in Seattle.
You'd be cool with Mexico City?
Yes, Mexico City, fire, nigga.
I've never been in Mexico City. Okay, hey, I feel I hear you.
You know what's crazy? We might have to do a bomb. We might have to do a bomb trip. Not even, we don't have to do no content. We might have to do a bomb trip to fucking Mexico City.
Is Jason going?
Yes, Jason is going. Hey, yo, I just want Amin. Yo, no, first of all, Jason and Jerv are amazing together, bro. They are amazing, bro. They are amazing. It's musty content. Like if niggas gave them niggas a show, I would watch that shit because it don't even be the debate. It just be Jerv being his age. He acting his age for real. But he look at me for the third wall, right? Like as if his camera's on. He just be looking at me like he don't say nothing. But
Jerv on his own episode of The Office.
Yeah. But the crazy thing is Jason is looked at as if he's not on the other side of 35. So he be acting like Jervay is just
Nigga
the
said
oldest
30.
nigga. He's on the other side of 35. You know what I'm saying? But he
Yeah.
be acting like Jerv is just like 50. You know what I mean? Like Jerv, like nigga, I got
Bro,
kids. I got
listen,
bills. I got shit. I need a nap, nigga. And
I'm
Jason be like,
good if you keep
bitch
me
ass
on the
nigga, you
move.
can't take no nap.
You keep me on the move, I'm good. The second you let me just sit down and chill, it's a wrap. Like I'm always on the move. So when my body gets opportunity to relax, you know.
Look, man,
That's funny,
that
man.
shit is amazing.
That's funny. Yo, by the way, oh yeah, I looked it up. Milwaukee. It's 2 hours south of Green Bay. Like you can't even live in Milwaukee and be like,
I made that
Oh,
drive.
there's nothing in
I
Green
made that
Bay.
drive. Aaron Rodgers invited us to a game, and that was the worst fucking shit ever. This is when Brandon played for Milwaukee, bro.
yeah,
When Brandon played for Milwaukee, Aaron Rodgers used to come sit at the game. At the Brandon Square 55, everybody was coming to fucking Milwaukee. Random as
right.
fuck. Just like, oh, hope he does it again. It's like, nigga, you know how hard it is to do this shit? This shit is a one. If you wasn't there, you wasn't there, nigga.
You
That's
missed
the type
it.
of shit. Yeah, niggas be coming. So Aaron Rodgers started to get buddy. He like, yeah, anytime y'all want to come to the game. So I'm like, nigga, this is Aaron Rodgers. Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's it. It's a big
Nigga,
deal.
they gave us some like, them quarterback coats. The
Mhm.
shit to sit, the big ass coats.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
sat on the 50-yard line, nigga, in Green Bay.
Oh, it's outdoors.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
I'm
facts.
not that much of a football fan. I'm sorry. I'm not that much of a football fan.
Dog,
Nigga, I
I thought they
sat
would get
in
you
that
the
shit like
suite.
this. No, bro. We was in the mix.
No, man.
No, I mean they gave him dope seats.
We in the mix. We in the mix. We on the Jumbotron and everything. But I'm cold because I'm the +1. I'm complaining. I'm everything. It's cold. It's no.
This
Bro,
nigga said because I'm the +1, I'm complaining.
I'm complaining. I'm in that bitch complaining. Jacket on. It's nothing. Nigga, you can give me them hot packs that you put in your hands to make them warm. It's nothing you can do. I don't like football that much. To sit in nobody cold.
I saw the Eagles NFC Championship game in the Northeastern.
I'll go to an Arizona Cardinals game. I'll go to anything on the West Coast. But I am not. I'm not doing none of that snow shit. Like the Giants, if the Rams play the Giants, I'm not going to the game. If the Rams play the Jets, I'm not going to the game. It's too cold. Football fans,
Get a suite. Get a suite. Gotta get suite tickets, man.
That shit costs, bro.
Oh, you got it.
I be just want to be in the building. I don't like football that much, bro. I ain't paying for that.
I said, dog, you got it.
I hate when niggas do that shit. I say, you got it.
Yo, you got it.
You said, you know how much this shit costs? Like, you got it.
Niggas love to spend a nigga money for him. There's a nigga that owe me money right now. The nigga borrowed the money, told me he's gonna pay me back, and just said, "Oh, he got it. He don't need it."
Yeah,
nigga, I still need it. I still need it.
Dog, I still need
it.
on motherfuckers' heads about money.
Hey, I still need it. If you watching, I still need it. The shit crazy.
Oh, no, nigga, what? Yo, speaking of which, let me just take people behind the scenes. I don't know if y'all already talked about this. Y'all talk about Laurent, how he resurfaced?
No, we never. Where's he at?
Dog, he took a picture with Waz. Yeah, he took a picture with Waz.
Waz a wild nigga to even take a picture of him. You know what's crazy? Waz is notorious for that. Waz talk shit about you and take a picture, but he'll talk shit about you on the internet, troll you, call you ain't shit, fuck with you, and then be like, "Hey, bro, let's get this flick." And niggas be and the listeners be like, "What?" Waz, I thought
this is 2 weeks ago. This is 2 weeks ago. Waz posted it in our group chat. He said, and it was a picture. Not only is it a picture of him with dude, but Buddy wearing the t-shirt too, wearing a basketball friends t-shirt.
Oh, he committed.
And Waz was like, "This happened yesterday." So Laurent, for those that don't know, Laurent. How do I explain Laurent to the listeners? Don't know. All right, so we had a live show in Las Vegas. This is pre-pandemic, like maybe 2018, 2019, something like that. It was during summer league.
I can't believe we did a show there.
And so the night before the show, we was chilling in the casino, and then we ran into some listeners. We were like, "Hey," it was like 7 or 8 of them. Like everyone knew they were in town to go to the show, so they're like, "Oh, let's hang out," and we ran into them. And so we're drinking at the bar, whatever, and we're walking to like the next bar, and we see a club, and the club had a little bit of a line outside, And they were like, hey, let's go to the club. I'm like, they're not gonna let us. We had like 4 girls and like 10 dudes or something like that. But I'm like, they're not gonna let us in. But I'm like, you know what? Let me ask. Let me see. So I go up to the bouncer, like, hey man, da da da. I'm like, yeah, chop it up with him. I was like, hey man, I got a big group with me. And he's like, well, who you got? I said, them right here. He's like, oh man, you're gonna have to get a table. I said, well, how much is a table? And he said it was like 2 G's or whatever. So I was like, oh, never mind then. Hey guys, they want 2 G's. Like, we're good.
Yeah,
we'll
we
just
don't need
go
to party
we'll
like
go
that.
to any one of these. Yeah, like, hey man, I don't need to impress anyone. We're having a good time. All we need is a place that sells alcohol. We go to one of them like Vegas lounges. You know, every Vegas casino has a
smell
club.
like cigarettes, but you can go sit right there and go up. Get all the drinks
and
you
the
need.
music is always dope. You can get to the bar easy. It's a good vibe. We just go to that. This nigga LeBron said, no, let's go to that. I'm like, dude, like, ain't nobody want to. I don't want to chip in $100 or whatever just to get a tape. So he's like, I got it. I'm like, word? Yeah, I got it. Let's go. This guy's a listener. And I'm like, the guy's pretty adamant. He wants to hang out at the club and he wants to buy the table. Who are we to say no? So we go inside. We tell my man, okay, we're going to do it. Like, cool. We go. They seat us, bring out the menu. Now, the way they do this is it's a spend, a minimum spend. So they say you got to spend at least this much. Here's what the bottles cost. And you basically have to like spend up until that point. So we're like, all right, we get a bottle of vodka, a bottle of tequila, right? And that gets us to the spend. She's like, I need a credit card. My man hands his credit card to her for the deposit or whatever. She comes back, says it was declined. Word? Hands her another card. That one's declined. At this point, I'm like, man, let's fucking go. This is dumb, right?
Yeah.
He's like, no, just someone put a card down and I'll Venmo it to you. So Tom, bless his heart, Tom is like, all right, fuck it, I'll put my card down. I said, Tom, you don't need to do this, man. We just go.
Shouts to white people.
Like, all right, cool. Does that shit. We get the bottles. Trey, I ran into you there, right? Because you was
that's the crazy shit. That's the crazy shit about it. Y'all could have went with me. I'm with Kyle Kuzma.
Trey was already inside with Kuz. I didn't know this until after I walked in. I was like, hey, Trey, what's up? What are you doing here? Trey, my nigga Ray Donovan was in there. Like, there's a bunch of niggas that we knew was already in the club. So I'm going back and forth. I'm going to their table. I'm fucking with Trey and shit, whatever. I'm coming back here, whatever.
I gave y'all a Magnum bottle.
Yes, he gave us a bottle of fucking 1942.
A Magnum bottle of 1942. A fucking 1942. I'm like, I'm not going to drink this here. At least, nigga, for the troubles. Because Amin's telling me what happened. Because Amin has a secondhand embarrassment. He's like, dog, he's like, low key, I want to come hang out with y'all and stay over here, but I gotta go back over here because I came in with these people. So I'm like,
I mean, like,
here, dog.
It was, you know, Jerv, you've seen like the listener crew, man. That's like just like a motley crew of people, you know. And most of them, like, well, I would say all the dudes basically were people that clearly never been in a club. The girls played it off. Like, you know, girls are girls. The dudes look like, you know, it's my first time in the club, right? Looking like creeps and shit, like standing in the corner, hand in the pocket. So, like, there's a certain aesthetic because the other part of like getting the table is like you're trying to attract some more. Like, so I end up dipping. I was like,
they weren't gonna come over there.
No, I know. I ended up dipping, and so the next day I said to Tom, "Yo, did you get
you got your money right?"
And he's like, No.
So
then, like, he hits him up like, hey man, what's up with the money? And old boy says something like, yeah, I don't get paid until Friday or whatever, so I'll get you then. I feel like, yo, that's kind of fucked up. You told him you'll get it, I'll get you, I'll Venmo it right to you. Now it's I don't get paid till Friday. That's a very different scenario. Now, mind you, this night is now the night of the show. We're like, this nigga is just skated on 2K. He's not showing up. There's no way he's showing up.
Not only did he show up, he sat front row.
Showed up front row, drunk as fuck, and heckled. Not like bad heckling, but like heckling of someone who wants to be part of the show.
Hey,
like what? Like the last live show.
Yeah, last live show.
Last like my man that busted.
The crazy shit about it, even if you wanted to be mad, you can't be mad, bro. He like 6'6", 340.
Who? Yeah, LeBron.
Yeah,
Oh,
Big
okay.
African.
like
Okay.
340. Like you're not doing nothing with
Like he
that,
big.
dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if Tom would have pressed him, like, hey, yo, I need my money. He was like, you ain't
He's
get
like,
it in
what you gonna
blood.
do about it? Now
Get it
he's
in
not. Now
blood,
he's
bro.
not.
And he
I've
not
never
even that type
seen
of
him.
dude.
I've never seen him with that kind of energy. But what Trey is saying is, if he decided to, there's not much he can do at that point. You got to
Yeah,
go
there's not
find your
much you
own
can do with
6'6",
that.
340 nigga. At that, we got to go find our Incredible Hulk or whatever.
Hey, he owe me bread. He gonna have to become a lineman for the fucking Raiders. Get my shit back on down and some shit. I'm cool. That was a crazy shit though. But listen. I love y'all
And
listeners, bro.
then the nigga disappeared. By the way, like like we
Yeah,
were like,
niggas
hey
ain't
man,
never
where the fuck
seen.
is the money at? Like niggas, we ran up on him like, what the fuck? Da, da, da. He ends up leaving, and then like we never saw him again. Like he like stayed off
And
of
then
social
fucking
media, like stayed off of all social media. We don't see him until
last week
fucking 2 weeks ago or whatever when Waz has this shit.
posted the fucking
Unbelievable.
photo.
Thank you for the context because I sat there and watched that whole thread and I was like, this seems like a really interesting story, but I'm not about to ask what happened. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Oh, there you go. Jerv said, I have no idea what happened, but I love how these messages allow me to make up my own story in my head.
Now you know. It's such a crazy story. I mean, it's just fucked up, man. But more of the story: don't put your card down for nobody.
Hell no.
Niggas not gonna pay you back, bro.
Not even people you know.
Yeah, because niggas not gonna pay you back.
Not
bro.
even if you getting a table, if you're not okay with paying for the table, the crowdsourcing shit, unless everyone's handing you cash or hitting you immediately before the card is handed over. Just you got to be comfortable. Like I'm taking the whole.
That I'm gonna take this L.
Which, by the way,
show.
And it goes back to why I don't go to clubs, man, because it's like the only way to enjoy a club, and even that is like marginally so, is to have a table. That's the only way to enjoy a club at this point. Like I'm
Listen,
not.
if you getting the table to get the hoes, you better go. You stay home. Stay home. If you getting the table to get the hoes, stay home because it wasn't in your cards. She gonna drink your drink and go back out. No.
Go hit the apps.
She's gonna pour her a drink and then she gonna go do whatever she'll do. So don't even buy it, bro. If you ain't smooth enough to play the bar and grab something, don't get that table. Save that money. That's rent. That's something. Nigga, get your mama something nice. But don't do that.
Real quick, last thing I want to talk about today is Mayor Eric Adams. If your drunk uncle was mayor of the biggest city, the most important city in the world, basically. This nigga here, man, just the way did you watch the press conference?
Yeah,
he
man.
Had like 14
niggas
with him
in the back, bro.
He's that bad of a man. He's that wild.
The thing is that
the nigga during COVID, was going out in the clubs, and they're like, "Yo, why are you out clubbing?" He's like, "Because the people need to see their mayor."
Yeah, he talking about for research purposes.
Club nigga.
Nigga was with French Montana, nigga. Nigga was with French Montana, nigga. I said, "Oh, come on, bro."
If he's with French.
Moroccan that ass.
Moroccan that ass.
Now we know why niggas got keys to cities.
Yo, Moroccan that ass, yo. And I'm out. Hey, I don't even got to talk about that nigga, bro. I'm good, bro. Yo, fucking mayor's fucking indicted, bro. What the fuck is going on?
They said the whole administration, everybody. They said it's like 3 people running New York right now.
Nigga, the fire chief got a fucking Lamborghini, nigga.
Yo, man.
You know, he's connected to the bull too, right? The Bishop Bull.
He connected to everybody, bro. He is Queens, nigga, bro. I think he's from Queens.
Yo, they said this nigga
inspired by nigga.
This nigga Congressman Tate.
He took that shit. He took that shit too serious, bro. Lorenz Tate. Congress Tate.
What's his first name in the show?
Senator Tate. That's it.
Congressman Tate.
Not Congressman Tate. All right, Councilman Tate. But that's who Eric Adams is. Same shit though. Like the nigga was a former cop, and then like became like a councilman, and now he's mayor of the city and shit.
Yeah, that nigga wild nigga. Talking about he gonna be, he gonna win. No, you not. No, you not. And nigga, you a bald nigga doing connections with Turkey, nigga, and then throwing a hair transplant.
Didn't
You a
no.
wild nigga.
See how many
He got a hair
fights they got this
transplant?
nigga?
No,
No,
he
he
could
didn't.
have. He was
That's what
working with
Trey's
fucking
saying.
Turkey.
You go doing all
Oh,
this Turkey shit. This nigga just do. Oh man, this nigga almost threw a fourth pick. It's still the second quarter.
Who was
Damn it,
this?
Jordan Love. Jordan Love.
Oh,
He's thrown 2 picks already, and almost
damn
threw a third. No,
I got a
get
dip.
his black ass. They're gonna run his black ass out of here. All right. Patreon.com/count the things. Make sure you're getting all the shit, all the extra content, everything. We do the live show again, which we're gonna be doing soon. You're gonna get discounted tickets, advanced sale tickets, all type of shit. Make sure you're in there. Patreon.com/count the things. For Jerv, for Trey, I'm Amin, reminding you to stay black, motherfuckers.
Peace.